So back when I was single, I remember making a decision that I was going to reject people very directly. I wasn't going to ghost them. And one of the reasons was actually because of this show I watch or listen to. It's on Z1077. There's this first date follow-up show, and I love this show. Basically, what happens is somebody gets ghosted, and then they call the radio show to call the person and ask why were they ghosted. So usually in the first part of the show, people are like, maybe I did this. And basically they're imploding. They are self-abusing and saying, I must have done this wrong. I must have done this wrong. Maybe I said this. And what's crazy about the show is when they call the person up, they're never right. It's rarely what they expected. It's usually something completely different. And here's what it boils down to. The most typical reasons people reject are not good timing. Like, I'm in this place and you're in this place, and this where we are in our timing line just doesn't fit. Not a good fit. What I want and what you want are different in this world. I want a serious commitment and you want something casual. Or the third one is we just don't have chemistry. Chemistry is, just to break that one down, it could be sexual chemistry. It could be emotional chemistry. It could be like, actually, one of the shows I recently watched, basically they went on a huge hike and the guy, like, he had a reasonable explanation and he could have just told her, but basically they went on this severe hike and he was like, she's very athletic and I'm lazy. I just want to play games. And like, we want different things, but that's not chemistry, right? Like, if she's athletic and she wants to go, and he just wants to play video games, they're not a good fit. It's not good chemistry. That can be emotional chemistry. We don't have good chemistry in our choices in life. But those are the reasons. Those are the typical reasons for why people reject each other. They're not these big things. But when we ghost each other, our brains, we are such terrible people to ourselves. This is why I have a job, because you are horrible to yourself, all of you. So what people will come up with is, I'm just ugly. I'm not good enough. Maybe I said this thing and it was stupid. Maybe I'm too fat. Like, all these horrible things. People come up with the worst reasons for why they're rejected. And really, if we could just directly say, hey, you want this and I want this, and it's just not a good fit. Guess what? It is way easier to hear the real reason and then to just move on with your life than to be ghosted and you're just left with, what did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? And that is what people do. I've watched it again and again. People say to themselves, they blame themselves, they treat themselves like crap because, again, ghosting doesn't give any reason or explanation. It's just really cruel. So my challenge to you, now I will give one caveat. If ever you are with an abusive person or a stalker, absolutely ghost them. Those are the one or two reasons why, like somebody who you've said, no, I'm not interested, and they keep pushing. Yeah, that's abusive. Somebody who you've rejected and you find them just showing up randomly, that's a stalker. Yeah, you should ghost those people, but they're rarer. Most people are just people. So my request is, learn to reject. Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yeah, it's going to be weird, but when you do it, most people will say, thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, somebody might negotiate for, well, hey, you may be wrong about me. I feel this or this, but that's a negotiation. That's not an abuse. That's just, hey, I think you have the wrong idea about me. Can we give it a go? But like, ghosting is painful and it's really mean and it's not necessary. It just requires you to stand up and tell people, hey, it's just not a good fit, or it wasn't good chemistry. But you can say that and you're going to be okay and they're going to be okay. So if you would like to see me, please visit me at therapistintstlouis.com and submit a contact form. Please like and subscribe and submit your comments below.